All right. And we are back with installment 2 of Unhelpful Gaming's playthrough of God of War. Rob will be doing the playthrough, and Gary will be primarily responsible for the unhelpful tips and commentary. Though in this particular installment, I have to say we had a kind of a technical difficulty. By that I mean I deleted some of the files. So we're going back and re-recording the commentary, but now with the benefit of Rob not having to play the game, but he can just sit back and offer unhelpful commentary on his own playing.
Yes. I am looking forward to it. I would also like to mention that this is very on brand for us.
Yes, extra unhelpful that I deleted the files that would have been helpful.
Exactly.
So, all right. So where were we?
We had just fought a fire troll, hence all the fire in the background from his flaming pillar. We were hunting the deer for his son as part of the proof that he was mature enough to handle the trip to the mountain. And we chased the deer here. The fire troll took the deer. We killed the fire troll, and we decided, screw the deer, we're heading home.
So after all that, you didn't even get the deer.
No. In fact, I don't even know where the deer went.
Well,
the fire troll grabbed the deer, and then we sort of lost track of it.
Well, that seems like much ado about not very much at all.
Yep. But
well, at least you get to rip somebody in half.
Yes. I assume he'd just have done that to the deer had we found the deer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think ultimately what he wants is for his son to do that.
Yes, that's what would make him proud.
Yes. Kid, until you can rip your enemy in half, you're not a complete person. Let me show you.
And again.
Yeah, let me demo.
See, it's really easy. You just press the right R3 button. See?
Yeah,
like
there you
that.
Go.
But
wow.
Yes, his son has a history of being sick, and he's just very weak, and he's just worried about him being strong enough to make the trip with him, and I guess to live up to the life that he expects to be exposed to. I mean, obviously Kratos is retired, former, god of war, but obviously, these things keep happening to him. So
I mean,
if he doesn't want to expose his son to that, if he can't handle it.
I mean, this is really just Kratos seeing what a harsh reality the world is.
Yep. Although didn't the same thing sort of happen in that the previous Superman reboot, the one there was only one of, where he had the kid with Lois Lane and the kid was always sickly and weak until he threw a piano at somebody?
I think I may have missed that particular reboot.
It was the one before Man of Steel. It was the
the
one with Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor.
Oh yeah, I sort of remember that. So do you think this kid's gonna, I don't know, it's gonna be some latent abilities, or he's gonna just develop?
I would not be surprised, since they play so much into the fact that he's weak and sickly. I imagine he's gonna come out and be an ass kicker later, but we'll see.
Well, that would make Kratos one happy father.
I guess it
for
would.
his son to be a fearsome, mass-murdering, enemy-ripping in half, face-stomping warrior.
I think Kratos would like nothing better than if his kid ripped him in half.
Yeah, that would... One day, son, when you can rip me in half, you would truly be my son.
Would that make him the god of war then? I'm not sure how that works exactly.
That is a good question.
Kratos is the god of war because he killed the god of war, but to be fair, he killed a dozen other gods too, so...
Do you just choose which god to be after you kill them?
The first one he killed was the god of war. I guess after he killed the god of war, the other gods came together and nominated him for that spot. So when you kill the other gods that are not left to nominate you.
Seems like a interesting system of governance.
Yeah, well, gods are, whimsical.
I do not
I mean,
know.
pretty much all mythologies have gods as being like completely erratic, random, and doing whatever they want. So it fits with that.
Oh yeah, just like our most of our you know
Inside
government
void.
officials.
Politicians. Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm just waiting for senators to turn to geese and have random children with unsuspecting women.
I mean, I would not be surprised. I mean,
Yeah,
in
for those.
ways, I mean, maybe the mythology is just a reflection of of society.
Yep. Although I never quite got the goose thing. If you don't know the reference, Zeus would often turn to a goose to father children, and
Yeah, I've
I
heard
don't
of
know.
that.
Yeah, I never got that. Okay, anyway, this is Kratos gathering the ashes of his dead wife. Guess they had let her burn. They set her on fire, then walked off to hunt the deer, and then came back to find her finished burning. I don't know. Usually, you'd stay around and watch them burn, right? That's typical for a pyre, but
Yeah, especially if you live in the middle of the woods where there's like a lot of fire hazards and things. And
he doesn't
plus,
care.
it's kind of an important event that you're burning the corpse of your dead wife here, and your son's mother. That's seems like that's not something you just leave.
Yes, well, we'll just add that to the pile of questionable Kratos decisions.
Yeah, this guy's really has some unconventional
Lost
approaches.
control.
That thing was trying to kill us. It's not like you don't get angry in a fight.
Anger can be a weapon. If you control it, use it. You clearly cannot. When you
I haven't been sick in a long time. I'm better now.
fine. Come on then.
You want me to hit you?
I want you to try.
Ow! What are you...
Try again.
Why are you doing that?
Too slow. Try again.
Cut it out!
Weak. Again. Again.
Stop it!
Again. Your anger. You can get lost in it. The path ahead is difficult. And you, Atreus, are clearly not ready.
What was that?
Quiet.
It's the Kratos method to parenting.
Come on out! There's no use hiding
Stranger.
anymore. I know who you are.
Well, you don't know who he is. He's a stranger.
Do you know him?
I assume he'll get a name later, but
Only I know
don't want to
what
give it
you
away.
are.
Boy, beneath the floor. Now.
But you told me never to go down there. Who is that?
I do not know.
What's he talking about?
I do not know. Get in.
Just tell me what I want to know. No need for this to get bloody. I thought you'd be bigger. But you're definitely the one. Long way from home, aren't you?
What do you want?
Oh, you already know the answer to that.
Whatever it is you seek, I do not have it. You should move on.
And here I thought your kind was supposed to be so enlightened, so much better than us, so much smarter. And yet you hide out here in the woods, like a coward.
You do not want this fight.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I do.
Leave my home.
You are going to have to kill me for that to happen.
I warned you.
Finally.
You would not listen.
Fine. My turn.
He's pretty strong for a scrawny guy.
He looks like a
Incredibly
some bearded version of Jared Leto.
Come on, then.
I mean, look at those eyes.
Point.
I can see. Don't you see it?
I,
No.
I guess I had the mental picture of Jared Leto from Joker, and obviously the makeup doesn't match. But I guess it's just sort of an insane character with bad teeth. I suppose he fits.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of like the Joker, kind of, you know.
He is kind of insane. Yeah.
He's insane,
Are you even trying?
Actually, yeah, he does. He has a bit of the Joker in that. I see.
prone to violence.
Yep.
Joker / Cornholio. By the way, when he kicked you to the tree, that was very cool.
Oh yes, that was very. I mean, the whole thing is very well animated. I mean, look at the trees go down, the ground's getting torn up.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the footsteps in the snow. Like where we're fighting, the footsteps are being left there. I think the trees are being automatically targeted
Yeah, that would make
to make it more cinematic.
cinematic sense.
Wow, I was just really bad here.
What happened?
I
Oh,
just
you?
I'm missing the blocks. Yeah.
This is quite
Why
an
does this guy
extended-
have so many cuts all over his body from just using a fist?
Good question. Well, maybe from your shield.
The
that you
shield
kind of-
punches. Yeah.
Ruh-roh.
Good thing none of this takes off any health.
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple. Why are there two beds in
You got some health back.
Some wrestling
Like
there.
pro wrestling moves here, yeah.
Struck a nerve.
He forgot Kratos' skill with trees, though.
Oh, dang. Got her up.
Who are you hiding? Slow and old. You should never have come to Midgard.
Hey, what is that all about?
Cheating.
So, care to try again?
You talk too much.
I mean, the tree was pretty good foreshadowing.
Fine.
You know, from
Yep.
the beginning, you kind of carry this big ass tree.
Stashed in that house with
Yep, you're very easy to handle. Oh, he's getting mad now.
Spartan Rage available.
That is his, lose his temper, go crazy mode.
Oh, tree.
It's from the previous games, too.
Who is
lost.
Yeah, no more Spartan Rage.
It's not bad anymore. I wonder if, if that just happens when he gets mad, I wonder if ever his son ever does anything that makes him mad enough that he starts glowing and having flaming fists.
Yeah.
At other times when my kids do things that are just dangerous, stupid, destructive, that I get really upset. But my fists don't glow.
Don't get that Spartan Rage.
No.
Wait, so was he actually a Spartan?
Yeah, he was from Greece. He was military in Greece, and during an attack against, he was defending a temple or attacking. I think he was defending a temple or something, and that's when, like, he was driven. He had a vision or something from Ares, and it drove him to kill his own family, and he dropped out of the military and went on a quest for revenge. I have to read up on the whole history. It's been a long time since I played the first few.
Is that a big log?
Huh? That looks like a big statue.
Well,
I think that structure was not entirely stable.
no. Just a bit of the Monkey King in this guy. I mean, like agile, powerful, kind of a smartass. Also gets buried under a mountain at some point.
Does the Monkey King turn out okay?
Yeah, in a way. I mean, he gets. I mean, is actually the journey to the west is what gets him out of the mountain. He's been under the mountain for like 500 years as punishment for, well, guess what? Angering the gods. Like, he actually like wrecked, like he went up there and wrecked the heavens basically.
But that's more like Kratos' story, though.
It's actually, yeah. So this is actually, I mean, I guess there are a lot of connections in these different mythologies. I mean, the Monkey King is like super badass, kind of I mean, pretty much indestructible. You know, so they just put him under the this mountain with this Odin.
Well, they keep trying to send, like in the first few, they keep trying to send Kratos to hell because they figure he won't be able to get out, and of course that doesn't work.
Nope.
You've seen it with your own eyes. You can't hurt.
And I think, as he mentioned, yeah, nothing hurts him. He doesn't feel anything. I think that'll become important later.
You didn't have to be this
Has some sort of nerve
way.
disorder.
Pathetic. You can't win. I feel nothing, but you feel.
I assume he's talking about, physical, not that he has no emotional pain.
I'm not my brother, and if you'd given me what I wanted, it wouldn't have ended this way.
What is he even talking about?
No.
He never said what he wanted. He just said,
Let's
Give me what I want.
What is it? No, I don't know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Where did the axe come from?
I think before I wasn't allowed to use the axe for whatever reason. Maybe I just wasn't using it because I was dumb. Who knows?
I feel nothing.
Why use a magical axe when I can use my hands?
Yeah.
Okay, this is take 3. Same fight, basically.
It was quite an extended set piece of a one-on-one fight. I mean, I remain impressed with the just the scope that this game has managed to pull off so far.
It is a big budget, cinematic style game. Oh, I just want to correct that. I didn't mention last time it was 3 years old. I was wrong. It was 2. Not that changes a whole lot. I just wanted to correct myself. It just went down in price fairly quickly.
I mean, you have like AAA games, but it's like this one seems to be more than serviceable.
Oh yeah, this is from one of Sony's premiere. It's with Sony Santa Monica. It's Sony Premiere Studios.
I mean, this is like, I mean, it's got good imagination, kind of wrapped up into the gameplay and story and. I mean, completely preposterous and ridiculous in like
Oh, of
a
course.
number of ways, but
This game would be very dull if it was realistic.
yes, I guess being preposterous is part of the essence of God of War.
I keep pushing this right to the edge, and almost all these boss fights, I almost die.
It's really down to the wire here. Now we're getting to the Ultimate Fighting Championship.
Yeah.
I'd hope that you, of everyone I'd faced, would finally make me feel something, but you can't.
Just like riding a bicycle.
You never forget how to
Kill a god.
kill a god.
Although I would guess we haven't seen the last of him since they didn't tell us his name. He'll come back in later.
I kind of miss him already. I mean, he was kind of an entertaining,
Was he?
powerful clown.
Did he know my past?
Of course he knew your past.
How did they find me after all this time?
Yeah, Google.
Faye, what do I do? Our son is not ready to carry your ashes to the top of the mountain.
He seems to believe there's only like two courses of action. He can wait here until his son's ready, or he can go to the top of the mountain. Couldn't they go somewhere to hide from the gods until his son is ready?
That would be a logical option to consider.
But it would make a very boring game.
They just go and just move to the suburb somewhere else and
Am I?
Yeah. Kratos gets a job as an accountant.
Do this without you.
accountant slash kind of a lumberjack.
Lumberjack.
He started his own lumberjack, like lumbering company.
Yeah, he could do that.
He seems really good at handling trees.
But we cannot stay
Well, if
here.
he's worried about the gods here, why doesn't he can go back to Greece? Gods
Yeah,
there are all dead. Although he did kind of cause. I thought they sort of destroyed the world. As in God of War 3, as he kills the gods, the things they control start going crazy. It's like when he kills
There was so much.
the
I thought.
what's he? The god of the ocean.
Poseidon.
Right.
Yeah, when he kills Poseidon,
I am all right.
the oceans start rising and flooding, and all the cities flood, and everyone dies. And as he kills the god, like more and more kind of
Tell your things.
horrific events happen, and by the end, he doesn't care. He's killed the gods, but like everyone in Greece is dying. But I guess that was just restricted to
We
Greece.
have no choice now.
Maybe that's why he moved. Bad property values.
It's really tanked after
Prove me wrong.
after all of that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so he's taking his son.
So what? Ash Mountain top time?
Yep. You're not good enough, but we have no choice.
mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
Yes, but an important one.
Whoa. How did this happen?
How did this happen, indeed?
There was an earthquake.
Didn't this kid just hear?
Well, he was underground. He probably felt the earth shake, but maybe didn't hear any of the yelling.
I feel nothing.
But of course, he thinks his family's just normal.
I do
So
not know.
I guess so. I mean, this is if that guy's the normal, then that's what you normalize
kid's
too.
not-
Did what
the
had
kid's
to
very
be
nice,
done.
but not too bright.
Not doesn't seem like it. All right, so this is actually a good pausing point for this installment.
Yeah,
And we will be back with installment number 3 of Unhelpful Gaming Plays God of War. I wonder what awaits us in the next leg of the journey.
Yes, plenty of exciting dismemberings, I'm sure.
No doubt. All right, signing off.